What's up, everybody? You're here with ModernizeTV. Today we're going to be talking about the different musical guests we've had in Charlotte lately, some upcoming events as far as music goes that we have to look forward to, and its effect on today's society. But before we get on that, first we have to address our very special guest. He's a local in Charlotte, he's a fellow YouTuber, and you guys might know him as Arvelo, but to us, he is Bryan Arvelo. So
welcome, man. Yeah, appreciate it. So yeah, man. To kick this off, I'd just like to ask you, what are your videos about? Like, what's the content and stuff?
Right. My videos are mainly like Dominican comedy stuff. Like I usually make 5 to 6 minute long videos. You know, just to make some laughs and giggles.
Cool.
So, what was your main goal when you first started, and what's your goal now when you make these videos?
Yeah. Well, when I first started, it was much different because I would just make them for me. Like, I would just want to hang out with my friends. I'd be like, hey, let's pull out a camera and make a video. But now, since I've gotten a little bit bigger audience, I feel like I have a little bit more responsibility to make a lot of people laugh. So, really, I'm just trying to help a lot of people have a good time and enjoy themselves.
On your videos, what's your the video you have with the most views? How many views does it have?
I mean, a couple thousand. I know I have like a 80,000 video, stuff like that.
That's crazy, man. That's awesome. Big.
That is big. And he's from Charlotte.
Right. Right here in Charlotte. But, I mean, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like you have, so your audience, a big part of it's, youth.
Yeah,
They can relate to it. And it sounds like you have an effect on them, a positive effect. So can you explain that and if it was your intention?
Yeah. I mean, originally, like how I said, the videos were just for me, so I wasn't focused on everybody. I didn't think people were going to watch it. But when I started realizing that there was actually people out there who would watch it, I started to think that I could send a really positive message to people. So I wanted to kind of change my videos and make them to the point where a lot of people could relate. And then I really try to send that positive message.
Nice. So it sounds like it's just one of many media outlets that can have a positive effect on today's youth. A good one is music. Charlotte has been getting a lot of musical guests. Just a few days recently, Hoser had a big single, "Take Me to Church." I love that. He had a good performance. He had a great voice, and yeah, it's just he's just great effect on today's youth. And in Charlotte, we have a few events coming up. March 17th, we have Young Thug and Travis Scott on Rodeo Tour. Young Thug, Mr. Lifestyle. Okay, let's be honest. Which one of you knew what he was saying in the song Lifestyle?
Oh my gosh.
Did you?
It was...
I honestly would just say Lifestyle the song.
I had to look up the lyrics and read off a little bit.
Wait, that's the song that they compared to Doodle Ball.
Doodle Ball.
Okay. I now know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But yeah, so he's coming. We have him coming March 17th. And April 29th, we have Tyler, the Creator, Odd Future Squad. They're really cool. I had an Odd Future phase in high school. But,
really?
But all their merch, I went broke. But
North Carolina, the local North Carolina rapper J. Cole, he's coming in August too.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's really big. And then in summer we have annual Warped Tour, Vans Warped Tour.
Yeah,
they always have a great lineup. And it's really fun. I'm actually going for the first time this year.
Oh, really?
It's gonna be my first.
It's a blast. You'll have a blast, bro. You'll have a blast.
So, but those are some musical guests we're having in Charlotte soon, and that we have to look forward to. And kind of want to talk about the pros and cons of music and the effect they have on today's youth and stuff. What good it can bring, what bad it can bring. So if anyone just wants to just throw some out there, and let's just start with the. I guess with the more negative effects that music has, and this end with positive.
Okay.
I mean, I honestly think it all depends. I don't ever want to point fingers at this artist. That's never good because everyone likes different styles.
True.
But I think that you always have to watch out with what you listen to because it can definitely have an effect in the way that you live your life. If you tend to listen to music that makes you sad, you're gonna live like a sad person. If you listen to classical music, you're gonna live happy and
floating.
but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
music definitely has an effect on you, and
Yeah, I feel like it reflects your personality in a way, or your characteristics as a person. Like my daddy always said, like he said, like watch what you listen to, like, or even if you do listen to it, don't always do what the song lyrics say or what the artist is telling you to do or what he's doing. Like if one is gonna listen to a specific genre, we shouldn't just like, oh, I want to dress like my favorite artist or I want to do what he did. Like, unless it's like a positive thing, and that's when I feel like we should, maybe mock them, but mock their good characteristics, not necessarily like the bad things.
And now that you bring that up, before anyone says anything, about dressing like the person, like the artist, that happens a lot in today's days.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's not bad if you want to do it, but I feel like if you want to be yourself, dress like you want to dress, not how others dress. And
exactly. Yeah, like I feel like in order to fit in, we always we want to look like whomever, right?
Yeah.
And I just want to remind, especially the youth, like to be like, you don't need to dress like a specific person. Like, if you're yourself, someone out there is gonna like you for yourself, and that's beautiful because it's more true.
Yeah,
it's it's.
And when you think about it, it's like that person. Imagine if an artist kind of copied somebody else's style, nobody would pay that much attention to them. But these artists bring in their original style, their original way they dress, and people look up to them. So what's the point of me wanting to dress like this guy? Because they're just gonna be like, oh, he's just looking like him. But if Bryan brings in his own style, people are going to look up to me, and that's just a great thing.
Yeah, and not only will people probably look up to you, it shows how original you are.
Right.
Because, I feel like in social media, we always brag of how original you are, how or you, like, call someone else basic, but why is he basic? We call ourselves original, but yet... you based your outfit off like some trending like style or something.
We have a lot of followers out there. A lot of people looking the same, dressing the same.
Yeah.
Like that's. I mean, it's cool because like they dress like their favorite artist. But like then again, at the end of the day, you just gotta do you.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of followers,
and
we gotta start like having people just be original. So. Yeah,
and I don't want people to get the wrong. Message. I'm glad he brought this to the table today, but I don't want to give the wrong message in the sense that we're like trying to be hipsters or like complain about like mainstream things. No, like if I like a certain style, I might adapt it to my original style, but it's the idea is I think is not to attack
but
mainstream.
Maybe moving away from like clothing and all that, going back to like the music. Mm-hmm. How do you guys think that affects you? Maybe the lyrics, maybe the rhythm. How does that affect you in a negative way?
Well, I mean, the truth is like one's just like more like just vulnerable to make bad decisions when they're listening to turn up music. Like, I mean, come on, like so like they're just like that vibe that it creates. So like. Unfortunately, like people take the lyrics to heart, and that's when things can go bad. They try to be someone they're not, because like the music is sometimes the artists are not being who they are. So, I mean, that's just one way it can go wrong. Like just not being who they are, trying to like portray what lyrics say.
Yeah, and there's a lot of lyrics where like it talks about like rape or like killing and stuff, and like the artists have bluntly came out and said, it's not like I do this, it's entertainment. So like it'd be good if the youth actually didn't take that too serious as well. Or and then a lot of people though do realize it's entertainment, but some kids probably don't.
And sometimes we look up to these artists, not knowing that when those people up there, their lifestyle, they show something that's really not like that. They show a great life, a lot of money, a lot of properties, a lot of cars, whatever. But if you look deep in the background, some of these people are really sad and lonely. They use drugs, and that's what we got to watch out with. Many like famous actors have died of like overdose. You know, Whitney Houston. You know, a lot of things like that we gotta watch out with too. Like while we look up to these artists.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, but as far as like some positive things, I mean, I feel like they speak for themselves. Like a lot of movements going, a lot of causes. Like there are some artists that their cause is they're very straightforward with what they stand for. You know, they get a crowd of people going behind them, and then anything's possible. Yeah. So there is empowering music out there. There is music with a good message behind it, and at the end of the day, music is a good outlet that a lot of kids go to I don't know, like get rid of their stress, get motivation. So like it's kind of double-edged blade. Music can lead to bad things, but at the end of the day, it is something that a lot of kids look forward to, and can cause a lot of like change in positive ways. What do you guys think?
I think it's really crazy how music sends such a message, and the thing is, it's not only the artist who's sending the message; it's other teenagers who's listening to the music. Because, for example, when a new album is coming out on Twitter, that's all everybody talks about. Like literally, so when the artist wants to send a message, it's not even difficult because they don't just have themselves, they have all thousands and millions of fans that they have behind them.
Where I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's funny, you know, they just put it out there and everyone promotes it for him.
Right.
I mean, in a way it's cool, you know, like we could thank social media because you can like use it to promote, and it's free, you know, like just people tweet it, they put it on Facebook, Instagram. They Snapchat themselves listening to the new album that dropped. Like there's promotion everywhere. So I mean, good job, man.
I think something else that's really crazy is just how music really kind of travels, because it's something it's like a international language. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like specifically like an instrumental track, how a really hype beat song, if you're listening to it in the car, you want to go fast.
Yeah.
And in the foreign countries, they're listening to the same song. They're gonna feel the same way. So music is something that not only affects people here, but it's something global.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's something that has to do with our cultures too. Because I mean, like for example, Hispanic cultures, like you know, if someone from like an older generation, you know, the new music for them, it's like it's not good. They don't like it when they hear it. Yeah. But old music, then their old music to us is like, you know, that's old music. We don't like it. So everything's so different, but at the same time, it's so positive for all individuals.
Yeah. Exactly. And going back to what Bryan said, like even if it's let's say it's not an instrumental, dude, sometimes like those hit songs, like they'll be in English, and you have people from other countries that don't know how to speak English, but they're singing it.
That's true.
They're trying to sing it. You know, they might be saying the lyrics a little wrong, but they're attempting it.
That's crazy. That could be another positive thing, because like you could actually learn another language like that. I actually know this girl that listens to Korean music, and she knows Korean a little bit. Like she could tell you what the song is saying, because over the time, you know, she hears this word, she hears another, and like she's learned Korean like that, which is crazy.
I think that's really funny, because now that I think about that, I just went to Dominican Republic, and then the same music I listen to here, like my cousins in Dominican who only speak Spanish are listening to the same songs, and then like I'm sitting with them and they're like mumbling, trying to say the words, but even though they can't say it, they know exactly what's going on behind the music.
Yeah, it's crazy, because I was watching a video, and like the question on the video, it was, could music ever end? Like, could music ever end, you know? And they were saying on the video that there's no way. Like, even if you think about it, like one time you sit down and you're like, okay, I'm going to write a song. And you're like, oh man, but this song sounds like another song. Like, that can never happen. Like, music is endless. Like, you can make so many different types of genres, so many different types of styles with music.
You can even add different lyrics to one, like, certain instrumental.
I mean, and if you think about it,
you don't even need an instrumental. You like, as long as like if someone sings a cappella, it's music. Like music can never end.
And if you think about it, over time, how music has progressed.
Yeah.
Like think about it. Like back in the 40s, they didn't even have hip hop or rap.
Right.
And then like these songs have evolved. Like the genre. Who knows what genre we're gonna have like in 2020? Like some new songs that are like weird like alien
back in the
noises,
day-
and people are like dancing.
Back in the day-
This guy.
Like,
But I mean, we're moving towards like electronic like
Right,
era.
right. I was gonna say, like, back in the day, I'm pretty sure people would have the same combo. Like, back then, you would only have music with like guitars and actual instruments, and they're like, how can music change if we only have these instruments? And now, when you look at this time, people are making music just on a computer with no instruments.
But as you can tell, music's very powerful. Whether it's good or bad, it's gonna have impact. A lot of stuff to choose from in Charlotte. They're offering a wide variety. So if you want to hit up a concert, just check out the Fillmore and different websites, stuff like that. But make sure to subscribe. We're gonna have a video coming out every week, different topics, and it's gonna be good. So. But
before we wrap up, this whole time I've been thinking of something.
Yeah.
What does upside your head mean? Like
what?
Yeah.
Like what is upside? Like when you say I'm gonna hit you upside, is it like up here? Is it like?
No, listen.
No, I'm serious.
No, hey guys, make sure you guys follow Bryan Arvelo at Farvello on YouTube. Subscribe to him. Subscribe to us. Hey, watch out for a video coming up next week.
We gonna uppercut y'all.
Uppercut.